No. Go ahead.
I'm James Haavisto, live at 2443 Wittenberg Avenue Southeast, and just wanted to address something that's actually been kind of bugging me for the last 2 months. I wasn't here last month at the park board meeting, but I listened to a vote taking place here, and trust me, I'm not attacking anybody individually, but I listened to a vote taking place, and the question came up, is Duncan Plaza a park or is it not? We don't have any ruling on that. And yet I watched 3 persons on the park board, and it's not important who those were right now, just the idea of what I'm talking about. 3 persons said, well, I even heard a comment, if the mayor wants it, I think it's a good idea. You're the park board.
Rec board.
The park and rec board, okay, fair enough. But I think it weighs heavier to represent the people rather than what the administration wants. I don't think, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's obviously a cooperative effort, but I don't think the job is to take the taxpayer money and spend it on whatever the administration at the time wants. I think we did that when we passed a park and rec tax back in '95, and I was not in the city. I moved here in 2003. I was in Southwest Canton before that. But that was done. Everyone I talked to that voted for that tax has indicated to me that it was definitely part of the program to repair that dam. And it was, then the money somehow was redirected primarily to the golf course and also to Dead on the Rec Center that we're standing in. And again, when somebody votes for something, I think they have a right to make sure they know where their money is going. And the fuzzy math and the fuzzy finances, I think, are a complete disservice to this city. I think it was wrong under the previous administration, and I think it may be wrong under this administration. I'm not saying it's illegal. I don't like it as a citizen I'm talking about now. And $125,000, I actually was gonna mention the Duncan Plaza. It was like that, we can spend $125,000 because the administration wants an amphitheater at Duncan Plaza. Duncan Plaza doesn't need $125,000. We all know that. Everybody in this room knows Duncan Plaza does not need park and rec money for that. Plus, I don't even know, because last I heard at council and here, I'm not sure they determined that was a park. That may have changed. I could be wrong there because I wasn't here last month. We still don't even know if that is a park itself. So I would, as a citizen, I'm asking you to be very careful, spend our money towards park and rec. I would like to see some type of water back in. Again, I hope there is a plan, because one thing I do hear from people outside the city, Massillon seems to fly by the seat of its pants. And I don't think that's a good way to govern, and it's been a few years, and I'm not pointing the finger at anyone. I just don't think we should be going without a plan after 2 years for that reservoir or some body of water or something. But keep the parks and rec in there. Duncan Plaza looks like it's turned into an economic development project, which I don't agree with, but that's another story. That's not the Park and Rec's board decision for sure. But I would like to see us focus on keeping Park and Rec's money into Park and Rec's and keep on working on the parks. I think we've got some things that are making great progress, but I think there's a lot of other issues instead of getting sidetracked at Duncan Plaza. And definitely, that is supposed to be our premier park in my opinion. And I will slip in, even though this is a big emotional thing, my wife and I got engaged in that park on the bridge in 1985. So that's not the reason I'm saying it, but it's a pretty good, cool time. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Oh.